Chosen one, yes, you. Allah has singled you out for greatness, for a purpose far beyond what you can see. You faced delays, trials, and moments where it felt like nothing was moving, but these are not setbacks. They are divine signs, shaping you, protecting you, and preparing you for blessings that cannot be measured by wealth alone. Your patience is not just waiting. It is the key that unlocks doors to divine prosperity, opportunities, and rewards that others cannot even imagine. In this video, we will reveal 7 powerful lessons that show how your patience is your greatest treasure and how it will transform your life in ways only Allah can orchestrate. Stay focused, because what you are about to hear may change everything. Chosen one, understand this truth deeply. Patience is not merely the act of waiting. It is the very soil in which Allah plants the seeds of your divine wealth, the foundation upon which your destiny is built, and the quiet power that will multiply blessings in ways the human mind cannot comprehend. Every trial you face, every delay you endure, and every moment where your heart yearns for immediate results is a sacred opportunity to cultivate perseverance, strengthen your connection with Allah, and refine your character to a level worthy of the immense favor that awaits you. When you practice patience, you are not standing idle. You are actively preparing your soul to receive gifts that cannot be rushed, treasures that cannot be purchased, and opportunities that cannot be fabricated. Material wealth may come and go, but the wealth that grows from patience is eternal. It manifests as protection from hidden harm, guidance when choices are unclear, clarity in moments of confusion, and an unwavering trust in Allah's perfect plan. The Quran reminds us, indeed, Allah is with the patient, Surah Al-Baqarah 2-153, and this is not just a promise. It is a reality that unfolds in the lives of the chosen ones, with precision, timing, and divine wisdom. While the world may mock your waiting, misunderstand your journey, or question your pace, know that every moment of patience is a sacred investment, building a wealth of spiritual strength, resilience, and opportunities that will appear exactly when Allah knows you are ready to receive them. The chosen ones are tested not to weaken them, but to prepare them, to plant seeds of potential in hearts that are willing to wait, to endure, and to trust. When the blessings arrive, they will arrive fully formed, perfectly timed, and aligned with your highest good, transforming your life and the lives of those around you in ways unimaginable. So, embrace patience not as a burden, but as the fertile ground from which divine wealth grows, the unseen force that amplifies every effort, and the sacred key that unlocks doors only Allah can open, because the true treasure of the chosen ones is not in rushing, but in waiting faithfully, knowing that every seed planted in patience will one day blossom into a harvest more magnificent than the world can measure. Chosen one, understand this. Every test, every trial, every delay you endure is not a punishment, but a mirror reflecting the depth of your faith. A sacred mechanism through which Allah reveals the strength, sincerity, and resilience of your heart. True faith is not measured in ease or comfort, but in steadfastness, when the world challenges you, when your dreams seem distant, and when every fiber of your being longs for relief that has not yet arrived. The chosen ones are placed in moments of waiting to see whether their trust rests in Allah alone, whether their devotion remains unwavering even when human logic says the wait is too long, and whether their reliance is on the divine plan rather than the fleeting promises of the world. The Quran teaches us, so be patient. Indeed, the promise of Allah is truth, Surah Ar-Rum 30-60, and this patience is the gateway to clarity, strength, and spiritual wealth that cannot be bought or inherited, only earned through the quiet endurance of the soul. When you face hardship and yet continue to act with integrity, generosity, and righteousness, you are not merely surviving, you are proving your faith, solidifying your bond with Allah, and preparing yourself to receive blessings that surpass the comprehension of the mind and the desires of the heart. Impatience can blind you to divine opportunities, but patience reveals what is unseen, illuminates the path you could never walk alone, and unveils the magnitude of Allah's wisdom in timing, provision, and protection. The test of patience shapes the chosen ones into vessels of divine guidance, instruments of mercy, and examples of unwavering trust, showing the world that faith is not defined by immediate results, but by the unshakable reliance on Allah's promise, the courage to wait, and the resilience to remain steadfast when the heart is tested most profoundly. Every trial endured with patience magnifies your reward, elevates your soul, and prepares you to inherit the wealth of the heavens and the blessings of the earth, because the chosen ones do not simply wait, they endure with faith. And through this endurance, Allah reveals to them their true potential, their divine purpose, and the unparalleled richness of a heart that trusts completely, even when the world insists on doubt and fear. Chosen one, know this truth. Every delay you encounter, every pause in your journey, and every moment where it feels like the doors of opportunity remain closed, is not a rejection but a divine appointment carefully orchestrated by Allah Himself, a sacred timing that aligns your life with blessings far greater than you could ever imagine. Life may appear to move slowly, and the heart may grow restless, wondering why your efforts are not immediately rewarded, why doors remain shut, and why prayers seem to take long to manifest. But the chosen ones understand that Allah's wisdom transcends human understanding, and what appears as delay is in reality preparation, protection, and elevation. Each moment of waiting is designed to position you in the exact place, at the exact time, with the exact people and circumstances necessary for your ultimate success and divine wealth. The Quran reminds us that Allah does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. Surah Al-Baqarah 2-286. And through these periods of waiting, your patience, resilience, and reliance on Allah are refined and strengthened, ensuring that when the appointed moment arrives, you are ready to receive blessings that are not only abundant, but perfectly aligned with your destiny. The chosen ones do not view delays as setbacks. They view them as appointments with destiny, moments in which their character is molded, their hearts are purified, and their vision is expanded to see the hidden blessings that only patience can reveal. Doors that open too early may close as quickly as they appeared, but divine appointments are timeless, intentional, and unshakable, delivering results that ripple through your life, your family, and your community in ways that human effort alone could never achieve. These divine appointments teach you to trust, to surrender, and to recognize that timing is not a matter of chance, but of precise divine orchestration. The wealth, opportunities, and miracles that await the chosen ones arrive in perfect harmony with Allah's plan, and every delay, when embraced with patience and faith, transforms into a sacred blessing, a reminder that nothing in your life is accidental, nothing wasted, and nothing overlooked, for the hand of Allah is guiding you with infinite wisdom toward a destiny of unmatched abundance and purpose. Chosen one, realize this profound truth. Every delay, every moment of waiting, and every circumstance that tests your patience is not random, nor is it a sign of neglect or divine indifference. It is protection from harm you cannot yet see, a shield from trials, people, and situations that could derail your destiny if approached too soon or without divine timing. Life is filled with appearances that deceive the senses, with opportunities that seem promising but conceal pitfalls, and with individuals whose intentions are masked behind smiles, words, and gestures. The chosen ones are uniquely positioned in a world where envy, deceit, and hidden agendas are constant threats, and patience serves as a spiritual armor that keeps them safe while allowing divine wisdom to guide every step. While impatience often leads to hasty decisions, regret, or exposure to unforeseen dangers, patience is the quiet guardian that ensures your choices align with Allah's perfect plan, keeping you away from harm that is invisible, yet impactful, and preparing you for blessings that arrive at the right moment, pure and untainted. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows the right timing for everything, when a door should open, when a relationship should begin or end, and when wealth, opportunity, or guidance should manifest. Your role, as the chosen one, is not to rush, but to trust, to remain steadfast, and to recognize that every moment of delay is infused with divine purpose. The Quran reminds us, "And never think that Allah is unaware of what the wrongdoers do. He only delays them for a day when eyes will stare in horror." Surah Ibrahim 14:42, highlighting that what may seem like a delay is often a careful divine intervention to protect the innocent, the righteous, and the chosen ones from harm they cannot perceive. Every experience of waiting, of restraint, or of enduring discomfort is a mechanism through which Allah shields you, allowing you to grow stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your destiny, while avoiding situations that could corrupt your heart, divert your path, or diminish your reward. Patience, therefore, is not passive. It is active protection, a divine strategy to ensure that when blessings arrive, they are received safely, fully, and with hearts prepared to appreciate and utilize them for maximum benefit. The chosen ones are surrounded by forces, both seen and unseen, that test and challenge their path. Yet it is patience that forms a spiritual barrier, guarding against envy, jealousy, betrayal, and misfortune, while ensuring that the timing of every blessing is flawless. Understand that the delays you face are intricately woven into Allah's perfect plan. They preserve your heart from premature exposure, your mind from confusion, and your spirit from unnecessary suffering. While the world may encourage hasty action, immediate results, or shortcuts that compromise integrity, your patience ensures that you walk the path of divine protection, aligning yourself with eternal wisdom rather than fleeting human judgment. When you accept waiting with humility, faith, and trust, you are not simply enduring, you are being shielded, prepared, and positioned to receive life-changing blessings that arrive intact, free from the harm that often accompanies impatience. The unseen harm may be in disguise, a job that seems ideal but would lead to failure, a relationship that seems perfect but would corrupt your soul, an opportunity that appears lucrative but brings hidden trials. Yet, through patience, the chosen ones are guided away from these veiled dangers and toward what is righteous, beneficial, and aligned with divine destiny. Every delay, every moment of endurance, every trial faced with steadfastness is a protective measure, a sign of Allah's care, and a reminder that patience is not merely a virtue, it is a sanctuary, a shield, and a strategic instrument through which Allah preserves the heart, safeguards the soul, and ensures that the chosen ones receive blessings at the precise moment when they are most ready, most deserving, and most capable of carrying the immense wealth, both spiritual and material, that Allah has prepared for them. So, embrace patience, not as a test to endure, but as a divine protection that surrounds you, a sacred mechanism that preserves your life, heart, and destiny from hidden harm, and a powerful key that unlocks the doors of blessings, safety, and prosperity that the world cannot offer, and that will only manifest in perfect alignment with Allah's infinite wisdom, mercy, and love. Chosen one, listen closely and understand this profound reality. Every moment you practice patience, every trial you endure, every delay you face with unwavering faith, and every hardship you withstand with trust in Allah is not wasted, but is, in fact, being meticulously transformed into rewards that multiply beyond what your heart or mind can imagine. Patience is not passive waiting, it is active perseverance, a deliberate act of submission to Allah's perfect wisdom, a conscious choice to honor His timing rather than yield to the fleeting desires of the ego or the impatience of the world. The chosen ones are often tested through moments of difficulty, loss, or uncertainty, and it is in these moments that the unseen benefits of patience begin to accumulate, quietly and powerfully, shaping destinies, fortifying hearts, and magnifying blessings in ways that can only be measured by Allah Himself. Allah tells us in the Quran, "And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits, but give good tidings to the patient." Surah Al-Baqarah 2-155, and in these words lies the truth. Patience transforms trials into triumphs, delays into divine timing, and obstacles into gateways for exponential rewards. Every hardship faced with patience is like a seed planted in fertile soil. At first, it appears dormant, invisible, and insignificant, but over time, nourished by trust, faith, and unwavering devotion, it grows into a towering tree of blessings that bears fruit far beyond what you could have conceived. For the chosen ones, patience is not merely about enduring life's tests. It is about multiplying the returns on every effort, every deed, every prayer, and every act of righteousness. When you remain steadfast in the face of adversity, your patience amplifies your spiritual currency, creating a compound effect that touches every aspect of your existence. Your soul is strengthened, your faith deepened, your heart purified, and your provision expanded in both seen and unseen ways. Impatience, on the other hand, can diminish rewards, close doors, and invite trials that could have been avoided. It clouds judgment, obscures divine wisdom, and prevents the blessings intended for you from manifesting at their fullest. The chosen ones understand that patience is the multiplier of barakah, the divine blessing that transforms little into much, scarcity into abundance, weakness into strength, and trials into triumphs. Even a single moment of patient endurance, when coupled with sincerity and trust in Allah, can yield outcomes that ripple across lifetimes, affecting not only your own life, but the lives of generations to come. Every act of patience becomes an investment in eternal wealth, both spiritual and material, that cannot be eroded by time, taken away by others, or diminished by the trials of the world. Your patience is a magnet for divine favor, attracting sustenance, protection, clarity, and opportunities in perfect harmony with Allah's plan. The Quran further reminds us, "Indeed, the patient will be given their reward without account." Surah Az-Zumar 39-10, signifying that the multiplication of rewards is limitless, boundless, and beyond human calculation. The chosen ones are not rewarded merely for endurance, but for the quality, sincerity, and steadfastness of their patience, for the way they remain devoted and obedient to Allah in the face of hardship, and for the unwavering belief that Allah's timing is perfect. Understand that every test, every delay, and every moment of restraint is a sacred mechanism through which Allah magnifies your rewards, turning what may seem like waiting or suffering into a powerhouse of blessing that grows exponentially with every act of trust and reliance on Him. Your patience becomes the invisible engine that propels your life toward prosperity, spiritual elevation, and fulfillment of divine destiny. It ensures that when blessings arrive, they arrive in abundance, precisely at the right time, and in alignment with the purpose Allah has decreed for you. So, chosen one, do not despair in the waiting, do not question the delays, and do not succumb to frustration or doubt, because every act of patience is a seed sown for multiplied reward, every moment of endurance a building block of eternal wealth, and every trial faced with trust, a doorway to blessings that will surpass your imagination, touch your soul, and elevate your life in ways only Allah can orchestrate. Recognize that patience is not merely a virtue to practice. It is a sacred multiplier of divine favor, a channel through which the unseen rewards of Allah pour into the lives of the chosen ones, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary blessings, ordinary efforts into extraordinary achievements, and ordinary lives into living testimonies of Allah's infinite wisdom, mercy, and generosity. Chosen one, understand this deeply. Patience is not merely the act of waiting for something to happen, but the sacred gateway through which Allah opens doors to opportunities that you could never have imagined. opportunities that are perfectly timed, divinely orchestrated, and far beyond what the mind can foresee or the heart can anticipate. Life often presents moments of pause, delays, and apparent stagnation that test your resolve, patience, and unwavering trust in Allah. And it is in these moments that the chosen ones learn the most profound truths, that the unseen is far greater than the seen, that divine timing surpasses human planning, and that every delay, when embraced with faith, is a prelude to opportunities designed exclusively for those who endure with steadfastness. The world is quick to reward haste, impatience, and immediate gratification. But the blessings that come from Allah for the chosen ones are unlike anything worldly. They are not measured merely in material wealth, social status, or fleeting achievements. They are blessings that transform lives, uplift communities, and align one's destiny with the divine plan in ways that create ripples across generations. Every moment of patient waiting allows your heart to purify, your intentions to clarify, and your vision to expand, preparing you to recognize and seize opportunities that would otherwise pass unnoticed or be misused if arrived at too soon. The Quran teaches us that Allah's plan is perfect, and it may be that you dislike a thing which is good for you and that you like a thing which is bad for you. Allah knows, while you know not. Surah Al-Baqarah 2-216. And this principle is especially true for the chosen ones. What seems like a delay or a missed chance may in reality be a divine redirection to an opportunity of unimaginable magnitude, one that aligns with your highest good and the purpose Allah has decreed for you. Impatience clouds judgment, causes missteps, and blinds the soul to divine signs, while patience opens the eyes to hidden blessings, illuminates paths that are invisible to the hurried, and allows Allah to orchestrate circumstances so that opportunities arrive fully formed, flawless, and perfectly timed. The chosen ones experience moments where a single act of patience leads to multiple doors opening simultaneously, where every choice made in calmness and faith leads to opportunities that compound upon each other, multiplying the potential for success, impact, and reward in ways that are beyond human calculation. These opportunities are not coincidental. They are the fruits of endurance, the manifestation of divine wisdom, and the direct result of trusting Allah in moments when the world offers no answers. Every delay, trial, or period of waiting is in fact a preparation, a way for Allah to position you, to align circumstances, to bring the right people, resources, and timing into your life, so that when the opportunity finally presents itself, it is not only beneficial but transformative. The chosen ones understand that divine opportunities do not come to those who rush or force outcomes. They come to those who remain patient, who cultivate trust, who refine their intentions, and who continue to act with integrity while waiting for the perfect moment. Patience, in this context, becomes a key, a sacred instrument that unlocks doors that cannot be forced open, a bridge to blessings that cannot be earned through haste, and a mechanism through which Allah ensures that every opportunity is received at the optimal time, with hearts ready to embrace it, minds ready to recognize it, and souls prepared to utilize it for maximum benefit. When you patiently endure the waiting, you are being positioned to receive opportunities that multiply beyond expectation, doors that lead to wealth, spiritual elevation, knowledge, relationships, and influence that align with divine destiny. What appears as delay is often a masterstroke of divine orchestration, bringing together elements that could not have been aligned if human impatience had rushed the process. The chosen ones witness how Allah's timing is precise. A single act of patience may result in multiple blessings converging simultaneously, opportunities that create exponential impact, and doors that remain closed to those who cannot wait but swing wide open for those who trust, persevere, and endure. Patience also protects from the misalignment of timing, shielding the chosen ones from premature decisions, harmful relationships, and opportunities that may seem desirable but would ultimately derail their destiny. In this way, Patience is both a safeguard and a key. It protects from harm while opening avenues for unseen blessings. The Quran repeatedly emphasizes the virtue of those who wait. Indeed, Allah is with the patient, Surah Al-Baqarah 2-153, not as a passive observation, but as a promise of support, guidance, and the unveiling of opportunities that surpass imagination. The chosen ones learn to trust that even when circumstances seem stagnant, when doors appear closed, and when life's plans seem delayed, Allah is meticulously preparing, orchestrating, and opening doors at precisely the right moment, ensuring that every opportunity is aligned with their purpose, maximized for benefit, and free of hidden harm. In essence, patience transforms waiting into strategic positioning, uncertainty into alignment, and delay into a divine invitation, a signal that the moment is near when blessings, opportunities, and life-changing doors will unfold in a way that rewards every second of endurance, every prayer whispered in hope, and every act of faith performed in trust. Chosen one, embrace patience as your key, your compass, and your shield. For it is through patience that the unseen paths are revealed, the hidden doors are unlocked, and the divine opportunities that shape your destiny are delivered into your life with perfect timing, flawless alignment, and infinite wisdom, multiplying blessings, influence, and divine wealth far beyond what your heart could ever conceive, and ensuring that your journey remains in harmony with the plan of Allah, the most merciful, the most wise, the one who never errs and never delays without purpose. Chosen one, understand this eternal truth. Patience is not merely a passive endurance of life's trials, nor is it simply waiting for things to happen in their own time. It is a sacred connection to the boundless mercy of Allah, a direct link between your heart and the infinite compassion, wisdom, and provision of your Creator, which manifests in ways that the human mind cannot fully grasp, or the heart cannot easily imagine. The chosen ones, those whom Allah has singled out for divine favor and elevated purpose, are often placed in situations where patience is tested, where the timing of blessings seems delayed, and where the weight of trials feels overwhelming. Yet it is in these very moments, when the heart is stretched and the soul is challenged, that patience becomes a vessel through which Allah pours His mercy, guidance, protection, and sustenance, transforming hardship into spiritual elevation, difficulty into opportunity, and waiting into a profound state of connection with the divine. The Quran reminds us, "And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patient," Surah Al-Baqarah 2-155. And within these words lies the promise of mercy that flows abundantly to those who endure with faith, a mercy that shields the heart from despair, illuminates the path when choices seem unclear, and bestows clarity, insight, and resilience that can only come from Allah. Patience is the gateway through which Allah's mercy reaches you in ways unseen. It protects you from the unseen harms that might accompany haste, directs you toward opportunities that are perfectly timed, and aligns your life with divine wisdom that orchestrates every event, every encounter, and every blessing for maximum benefit. For the chosen ones, patience is not a passive virtue but an active, conscious surrender to the will of Allah, an acknowledgement that His plan is perfect, and that every delay, test, or challenge is a sign of His mercy in action, a divine mechanism to ensure that the blessings, guidance, and opportunities He sends are received at the precise moment when the heart, mind, and soul are most ready to embrace them fully. The mercy that flows through patience is not limited to material gain. It encompasses spiritual fortitude, emotional resilience, clarity of vision, the purification of intentions, and the elevation of character, enabling the chosen ones to navigate life with wisdom, humility, and unwavering faith. Every moment of patient endurance increases the channel through which Allah's mercy flows, amplifying rewards, fortifying the heart, and opening doors to blessings that the impatient cannot perceive or access. The chosen ones understand that mercy often arrives disguised as delay, trial, or hardship, and that the longer they remain steadfast, the more powerful, abundant, and transformative the mercy becomes. It is through patience that the heart learns to rely solely on Allah, that the soul learns to detach from the transient and trust in the eternal, and that the chosen ones are positioned to receive not just blessings, but divine interventions, life-changing opportunities, and protection from harm that only Allah can orchestrate. The Quran emphasizes this connection repeatedly, illustrating that patience is inseparable from mercy. Indeed, Allah is with the patient, Surah Al-Baqarah 2-153, and this presence of Allah is the essence of mercy itself, an unwavering, protective, guiding, and nurturing force that envelopes the chosen ones, ensuring that every act of endurance is met with divine favor. Every trial faced with perseverance is met with unseen support, and every moment of waiting with trust becomes a conduit for infinite blessings. The chosen ones experience firsthand how patience transforms ordinary delays into profound spiritual gains, how endurance turns trials into instruments of elevation, and how reliance on Allah converts waiting into a state of active reception, where the heart becomes a magnet for mercy, the soul a vessel for guidance, and the life a testament to the all-encompassing care of the Most Merciful. Patience connects the chosen ones to mercy in every form: protection from misfortune, guidance in moments of uncertainty, clarity in times of confusion, opportunities that surpass imagination, and the unfolding of a destiny that aligns perfectly with divine wisdom. Even when the world seems indifferent, when human eyes cannot see the unfolding plan, and when the heart longs for immediate resolution, the chosen ones know that patience is the sacred key that opens the door to Allah's infinite mercy, ensuring that no hardship is wasted, no waiting is meaningless, and no act of trust is overlooked. Every test endured with patience becomes a channel for divine favor. Every moment of restraint transforms into protection, guidance, or provision, and every delay embraced with faith evolves into an opportunity for mercy to manifest in abundance. This connection to mercy is not temporary or limited. It is eternal, encompassing every aspect of the chosen one's life, preparing them to receive blessings that are not just immediate, but everlasting, and to walk a path illuminated by the love, care, and wisdom of Allah. Chosen one, embrace patience as the ultimate link to divine mercy, as the sacred bridge between your effort and Allah's response, as the key that unlocks not just wealth, opportunity, and protection, but the spiritual, emotional, and eternal abundance that only He can provide. Trust in this process, surrender to His timing, and know that every moment of patient waiting is an invitation to experience mercy in its fullest form, a reminder that the chosen ones are never abandoned, never forsaken, and always guided toward blessings, protection, and opportunities that reflect the infinite wisdom, love, and mercy of Allah, the most compassionate, the most wise, the one whose mercy is boundless, and whose timing is perfect in every way imaginable. Chosen one, remember this: your patience is not wasted, your waiting is not meaningless, and your trials are not in vain. Every moment of endurance, every test, and every delay you face is shaping you, protecting you, and preparing you for blessings that are far greater than anything the world can offer. The doors you seek, the opportunities you dream of, and the wealth you desire, spiritual, emotional, and even material, are being aligned perfectly by Allah, arriving at the precise moment when your heart, mind, and soul are ready to receive them. Do not rush, do not despair, and do not let doubt overshadow your faith. For the chosen ones are always guided, always protected, and always positioned to receive divine favor in ways unseen and unimaginable. Your patience is your power, your shield, and your key to unlocking divine wealth, mercy, and opportunities that only Allah can orchestrate. So remain steadfast, trust His timing, Embrace the delays and walk forward with faith, for the blessings you have been waiting for are coming, the doors you have been longing for are opening, and the life you are destined for is already being prepared.